I mean, if there's anywhere the Heretics can come back into this game, it will be on Sunset. It's time to jump back into map 2 and throw it over to your casters. How are you guys doing, Achilles and Paperthin?
Peachy Keen, I don't know, standard. Yeah. Peachy Keen, standard day at the office, just chilling out, relaxing, maxing, all cool, you know? Ready to get into this second map. I don't know about you.
I'm doing great, yeah.
Yes, but let's get into this.
You broke me a little bit there.
Sorry, I often do.
Yeah,
but
like that.
Sunset, the staging ground here for Heretics to try to turn this series on its head. A dominant showing from DRX, but as the desk was mentioning, in the past, for Heretics, this has been their stomping grounds.
No doubt. We haven't seen this map yet at Champions from Heretics, shockingly enough, and mostly it's been because teams have been banning it against them, which makes a lot of sense. They're really good at this map, but then they, interestingly enough, banned it against Lev, okay. But DRX, not bad at this map. I feel like they push teams at the very least whenever they play this. I mean, even against Sentinels here in Champions, it was an overtime. It was 13-15, yeah.
Always has been a bit of a brutal battle here for them. I mean, as you mentioned, you know, Heretics banning this map versus Lev. Similarly, we saw DRX banning Abyss versus Sentinels.
Right.
So, both teams opting to go for the maps that they had banned away, at least in the second rounds. As for now, 3 players clustered up from Heretics on this defense at the A site. Flashback, bit of a walkabout from him. Not going to be really met with anything. Woot though. Flash in hand. Paint shell to lead. Mini boot jumping for that paint shell. Going to be finding some value. Foxy ends up giving his life for that one. Taken down by the paint shell in the end, but does find the punish here onto the enemy race. And there's a smattering of damage spread across Mako and Buzz.
Well, the fact that he even finds one there is pretty impressive, to be honest. I mean, Foxy9 has had a really hot start to the day.
30
Continues here for the side of DRX. And they're going to make the call to double back towards A. And you have Team Heretics starting to lean in the wrong direction. Woot, important contact against Mako if he finds it. Now the smokes are down. Team Heretics are going to challenge. Fragment there, but taken right down.
Immediately dealt with. Woot able to find that kill. Shock Dart to try to flush things out, but it ends up going wide, and time is ticking. Not on their side. The push for the clear out, but now Spike is on the floor, and the round is over. Heretics will be able to find this, their first pistol win. As DRX just taking their time a bit too much there.
Doubt about it. A little bit of a head scratcher there, but Heretics in firm control of that round from the Rift. You can see as soon as there was a pistol shot, it was grenade and a blast pack up, and yeah, Mini Boo gets taken down. Switching over to a different agent for today, trying to show a bit of a different look.
Huge pistol round.
But, yep, absolutely. Very huge. Very huge.
First one they've been able to get. As Buzz still looking like he wants to try to go for some wrist breaker plays here on this Neon. Shorty in hand.
Man loves him a shorty. We have seen it a lot.
He's been doing this pretty much every time DRX has dropped the pistol.
Yeah. And to some varying degrees of success, I'd say, but on this Neon, maybe he can find that opening. Gonna have to clear some of that Cypher util, find the opportunity.
Dart goes a bit too deep on the first one. Second, we'll have it as a follow-up in the slide in.
What a stun.
Buzz able to find that kill, but cannot hold on to the weapon. Flashback, however, finds its great timing. Pushes up into market. Picks off Rian's. Woot now going to be blinded up. Sends out a couple shots here. Presence is going to be noted, but he's able to find one more before getting taken down. But already, this is very good damage and a man advantage here for DRX as the spike is planted.
The trading was so good on that entry. The setup with the utility from Mako and Foxy9, so impactful. Ooh, what a shot, though, from Mini Boo.
Looking for the delay, but the wraparound still coming through here. Flashback making his way through market at the moment as Foxy just tries to keep all eyes tied on him. The spray through, the swing out. Mini Boo finding the kill, the fuse being stuck, and the spray is just not going to be there. Heretics will start things off 2-0, but it's with maybe one weapon being held over as they run out of bullets. And we'll have to save that showdown for another day.
Still pushing Heretics to the absolute limit here. Fault line is beautiful. Set up Buzz. Not much Benji Fishy can do there. And immediately Flashback, who had been quietly creeping up through mid, able to find a great timing to swoop in and get a kill. But with that weaker weaponry, even though you've got some Spectres and Bulldogs, not really able to find that angle. They're able to stick the defuse, so good recovery for Heretics, but it is extremely costly. All they have is that one Spectre from Miniboo, some Sheriffs, and only a Classic for Benji. Full rifle purchase for DRX here. Let's see what Team Heretics can do with this bonus. They are fearsome with Sheriffs. Absolutely disgustingly good. And they have really given a lot of teams problems this year.
Be a hell of a way to get the blood flowing. Pull off this Thrifty. It's for now, drone checking forward. Nothing going to be noted here.
There's so much space. It's going to be gained here.
Flashback is swung up over at Tiles. We'll just set up for a Cyber Cage here. Peek not going to be coming through. One way for Miniboo. Maybe trying to play off of over outside of A.
Shadows traveling.
DRX has been really trying to obscure the map, but not much obfuscation about that. Fast lane comes up. You know where that attack could potentially be, but they're trying to take some space around the corner, though.
We have to be able to read this. Otherwise, Miniboo about to very
left.
much undo a lot of the efforts, and Mako going to be caught pants down. Paint Shells now anticipating that this is going to be reinforced. Now the Jiggle Peak will absolutely let him know. That's going to cause a pivot now back towards this B site for DRX. Shot found, Boo able to put Buzz down. And time once again working against DRX, but this time the plant should be able to come through. Shock down at Foxy's feet, tags him up a bit. Kill not to be found quite just yet. It's just swiftly tries to tuck back in towards main. Flashback again on a walkabout. Has he spotted out Miniboo though? I'm not sure if he toggled the cam to be able to get that reveal. Either way, his eyes are going to be off top mid, and he's ready. Actually readjusting there and getting the catch on the Benji Fishy. Attention now needs to be paid here towards Market. The flash will expire. He swings out, trying to challenge, ends up falling down. Weapon scooped up, and Heretics just 2 kills away from pulling this off as a showstopper. Foxy going to be noted. Managing to find one alongside Bane before getting taken down. The swing in, Bane will not survive. But DRX will stop the bonus conversion.
This is outrageously scrappy between these two teams. I mean, it's counter moves on counter moves. The util exchanges, the body exchanges, the way that they're doing these rounds is oh so close. A great hidden position there from Miniboo that usually Mako's so aware. Caught completely off guard. Flashback here completely screwed. That flash goes right up and over that wall from Woot. Not much that Flashback can do about that except try to fight one angle or another.
Speaking of fighting, we're right back into it. Buzz goes sliding forward, it's going to be taken down. Boo rushing up, gets rid of Foxy 9. Paranoia will crash across, will find this Omen. Mako is able to collect that kill, but as he swings out, they now know it's double stacked. Flashback's not going to be able to find any punish. 20 seconds in, and just 2 players left standing here from DRX. Heretics not wanting them to tie things up. The 0 point tells all. They're both still here.
Yeah, and this is what makes Heretics so difficult. Even without a Neon, they're still able to explode into B main, do a ton of damage, catch DRX off guard, get some big kills. Now you've got some questions for DRX, like, can you get this plant down? Your economy's gonna be broken, potentially, but in a 2v4, what more can you do? They're gonna try to go for it. 2 young players, Flashback and Bane.
Doing a hard line, and Flashback not quite reacting in time. Ends up falling down. Woot collects the other. Just Boo on the floor as Heretics now move up 3-1. This is the exact kind of start that they need on Sunset to turn this series on its head.
Exactly. Some great util here. Paranoia catches Foxy 9. Paint Shells in deep. Great job opening up that space and catch DRX.
Good job, bro.
Completely off guard. Just steady as always is Rienz. So good on that Sova.
Right here.
Bit of a slow build here still on the energy for the side of Heretics, but as they continue to string these rounds together, we know that those pop-offs will follow. Miniboo is off to an insane start.
He is
Fault line not getting the catch, and it is just Miniboo right around the corner. Or picked up by Buzz, but still going to be 1 away from having that overdrive available.
Is that the whole plan of this round, is go to the other side, give him the other orb. See if you can get that overdrive and see if you can do something miraculous. I mean, you have almost every ult. You're literally 1 away from the Hunter's Fury as well for Bane. but you've got nothing but classics. Maybe if you can get a kill or two, get a couple upgrades, you could really invest into this round, but it is not going to be easy for DRX, to say the least.
Slow approach, orb grab. Overdrive at the ready. Now going to be popped. Slides forward, sends out the relay bolt, has to tuck back, tries to go up into the cyber cage, and Woot has none of it. Shuts down the entry. Plant now to try to come through. Fragment going to be disrespected as they go jumping across this one, but Rien's is fine enough. And he'll find the finisher. A plant, but no damage. Heretics now 4-1.
And there just isn't much utility towards the back of the pillar to really make Team Heretics uncomfortable there. They're just able to hold the line, shut down any attempt with the overdrive. Ooh, catches him on the slide in, but does he get him through the flash even? Jeez. But then they're so ready. They're so aware of what DRX wants to do on this weaker buy to try to push around that angle. They just throw a fragment down, swing around the back of it. Mini Boot getting on his feet, Woot getting fired up. Team Heretics forces a timeout here early from DRX.
Coaching staff knowing something needs to change, and with all of the ultimates that they have accrued ready to go, 4 online. They want to have a solid game plan because they can tell things are a bit shaky at the moment here. In the comms, in the play, don't want to be seeing your team overspending with these ultimates.
Well, and a few of the rounds were close, but I mean, in general, just looking at how Heretics is reading the map, how they're playing, I think they've definitely got the pulse so far. They're making slightly better reactions, slightly better adjustments. DRX is able to really find those connections with some of their utility, some of those big plays that we saw on Abyss. And this is a tough map, and certainly why a lot of teams are avoiding Heretics on it. They're extremely scary. Like you mentioned, Achilleos, a lot of ults for the side of DRX. Rian's one away from his Hunter's Fury. Woot's got his ult. So some big ones on both sides. But what does Termi have dialed up for this round for DRX to try and stop this run that Heretics have been on to start this?
About to find out.
Caution here.
Full purchases here on either side. As ping's coming down.
They don't want to mess with that again.
Full pullback. Well, as we can tell, it's just Boo.
Caution here.
Sat chilling out, waiting to see if any aggression comes his way. Benji Fishy at the same time. Cam set up over in market.
This is so aggressive from Heretics. Just wanting to eliminate any opportunities for some of those ults early. Now they're going to peel back.
Mini Boo here on a very hard forward line. 0 point. They're able to tuck away from this one. Shots are going to ring out. No, Buzz actually does get caught by that suppression. Drone now to try to lead, but Mini Boo just takes some shots in through the smoke, and he's out. A lights out play from him. Gets his kill, gets the hell out of dodge, and that null command coming through from Woot holds the rest at bay and shoves them back over towards the B site.
Oh, just unbelievable read from him, and the timing is flawless. It makes it oh so difficult now for DRX.
Rolling Thunder going to go across, but it's a tuck back. Benji Fishy not going to be caught by this, nor is Boo. Now they're well aware. Fragment going to be here at his feet, offering up a little bit of damage, but wow. Mini Boo swings back around, finds flashback in this round. It's done. It's dusted. And the timeout does not mean anything. 5-1 Heretics looking stalwart here on this defense.
They're so good, and they're so aggressive at the points of attack, making it so difficult for DRX just when they think they're safe, just when they think they've avoided the trap. Over towards the B side, there's another one lurking, and Mini Boo has been doing that. He's been finding that extra space, that extra angle. Saw it on the eco round, saw it here, and it has caused some serious problems, and it's got Mini Boo.
There's the pop-off.
Yep. Well deserved. He is playing phenomenal on that race.
Slide across from Buzz is able to confirm the kill, so Benji Fishy going to be taken down. TP over from Boo, though, quickly looking to reinforce this site. For DRX, looks like it might just be one hit and a pull back, but are going to be staying here for now. Hunter's Fury, finding the tag, looking for the confirmed kill, and Rien's will fall. 5-3 is Mako lingering here in mid. At the same time, Flashback gets rid of the enemy Omen. Now they're going to scatter to the winds, working their way over towards this A site. It's DRX to try to pull off a flawless Thrifty.
Well, what a time to find it. Another Altor for Foxy9. In fact, two. She's got the spike in hand. But just a nice early pick here. A little bit of aggressive play, a little bit of an aggressive play call from Mako. Like this from DRX. Instead of playing scared, they've been getting beat up a lot in the early parts of the round. They're able to turn it on its head.
Foxy's trying to slide up along the wall here, put that stinger to use. Now going to be noted. Woot, the swing out, drags it across, finds the headshot. Looks like that might just be the end of his rope, though, in this round right here.
Yeah, flashback, though.
Slow creep forward. Oh, Woot, good for it again. Second charge, but ultimately DRX, main concern is just getting rid of these weapons where possible. Swoop into that B site and grab up the rifles. And we're left stranded at the beginning.
Thrifty.
Hell of a way to get a second round on the board, but it's going to be a MasterCard Thrifty here by DRX.
Just, again, if you can dissect Heretics piece by piece, that flash from Foxy9, perfectly timed. And even though things look like maybe still wouldn't be that big of a loss for Heretics, they're able to creep up on a bunch of angles. That's something that they're so good on Abyss. But they haven't, since the early part of this map, haven't found a ton of success on. It's getting a little bit extra mid control, finding that extra flank angle that gives them a few extra kills that they really need to turn the round on its head. Finally able to find it. Still have the neural theft for Flashback, but now showstopper again for Miniboo. NG Fishy has his neural theft. An orb grabbed here by Boo. Playing aggressive towards this angle.
Is that one shot?
Shadows traveling.
Maybe just trying to scare them off, make them think, yeah, this one way's being watched. You don't want to play here.
No doubt, and that's going to bring out the Owl Drone.
I want to try to check, but I mean, you still have Heretics
I don't think he
primarily
saw him.
rotating their way over towards this B site.
I don't think they saw him.
I don't believe they did either. There's the flash. Boo. Going to be plenty of noise as he goes ahead and evacuates. TPing over towards that back A site. Creep across now. 3 players from Heretics working their way across mid. Flashback spots out one. Send some scattering back here for the moment, but still DRX not pivoting, not pushing.
They're pausing again, thinking about how they want to set this up. Calling out for the smokes here from Mako. Fault line as well.
Ends up being dodged. Bane going to be forced back as the fragment comes down.
30 seconds left.
Slow approach as there's the ping reveal. Hunter's Fury going to be opened up. Bane going to be good for one before getting taken down, but Boo finds 2. An interrupt on the showstopper, but with Mako falling, that should just about do it. TP out, Flashback getting the ping reveals, but a 1v3. It was a huge performance from him at the start, but is this a bridge too far? He finds the first. He cuts down the numbers. But there's a neural theft reveal. His own cam set up. Might have spotted them both, and he cannot find the first. Splits the difference between the two. Shots whizzing past shoulders as Heretics get the defuse and get themselves up to 6.
Yeah, and this just kind of takes a little bit too long here for DRX to sort of get their heads on about them. They actually have, when they're able to push Boo off that angle initially, they actually have a really good opportunity to at least take control of the site, potentially get the plant down. But because they pause, that allows for the rotations to come through. And I think there might have been a little bit of confusion there with Flashback seeing some players and how they wanted to deal with that, knowing that the showstopper could be coming over as well, something you have to consider there. But DRX starting to run out of time, off to try to force the issue, and Heretics punish them. These rotations, the macro game, really good for Heretics. They're getting a great read, mostly, on where DRX wants to play.
And push again, Shock Dart committed here towards the front, but Benji hasn't even placed it yet. So just gets that util out. Both Shocks now committed here from Bane. Quick tuck back. Not spotting anything.
DRX just trying to get a sense of anything they can on the map, but
This
Once
is
again.
this is going to be risky though from Bane. He's going to be sending out that drone. Does spot out both. Goes ahead, backpedals away.
Great awareness from Bane to at least have it in the back of his head. They're going to try to go to B on the other side.
And he fast pivots though, and there's the ping reveal, and Buzz is going to be left out to dry. Woot able to take him down. They're swinging out. He's stunned, but he still finds a headshot. And Mako's attention is fully tied over towards that market. Now it's just Bane left to run down the clock and try to hold on to his weapon. An attempt at a fake here from DRX, but one that is very much sussed out and shut down. Heretics will get themselves up to 7.
They're so clean. And I mean, again, it's that back pillar. Somebody is always escaping the util dump from DRX.
10 seconds
Or
left.
in this case, even getting hit by the stun and still finding huge kills. Absolutely insane.
The Sharks are starting to encircle though. Bane here in the corner. Knows that pressure's coming through from Boo. Finds the first one. The swing out, looking for it. Finds Benji Fishy, but Rienz will ensure that he's not able to hold on to that weapon. Nothing retained for DRX. And it's just full steam ahead for Heretics right now.
They're just in cruise control, man. They are so good at denying any space, and the util just phenomenal from Rienz. Finds a great timing, and then they all just swing together. I mean, this coordination is just absolutely beautiful from Heretics. You can see Mako look into the heavens for answers, but I don't know if there are many left because Heretics have such a firm grasp on this map. A little bit of a push out towards mid. This time around, DRX trying a very different strategy. 4 players now trying to cut all the way through. But
a nice little set play with Benji Fishy, able to find 2. The tool out in mid. Foxy just looking to backpedal away from this one. Swoot tries to catch him. Foxy's so very low. 11 health remaining. The plant to come in, still 1 away from the Rolling Thunder. So we find ourselves here in a 3v3.
This is going to be tough, but Foxy finds 1 more kill.
Flashback finds Boo, knife in hand. Takes him down. Reveal out off the wire. Buzz collecting it. As Boo now last one standing. Jumps forward, Foxy. Fault line at the ready. Will be dodged. The paint shell will find the kill. But time is still being bought. The swing onto the corner. Buzz going to be good to close out the 4-piece. As DRX will find themselves a 3rd round victory.
DRX is going to need more of that. Just a good idea. Something I've been kind of curious about is that they've had some success pushing mid. They've had some success finding that extra angle. Benji Fishy comes alive with 2 big kills, but Buzz all over the place with that neon. Something he has been improving upon is that agent throughout this year, looking much, much better.
Sure. I mean, I hadn't seen too much of it from him, but
No.
granted, you look at the kill count. 4 of those 6 were just in that last round.
He
so it has
struggled.
been slow going here for not just Buzz, but for DRX across the board.
Yeah.
Rand's now operator in hand. Expecting that same pressure maybe to come through in mid, but Mini just going for a timing shot, but Buzz, blind through the smoke, is able to outdo him.
Now things get a little bit tricky for Heretics. You have no information on what's going on in between the A and the B site.
Drone v drone.
Right here.
They might have been able to catch a glimpse of that operator. Rienz was just about to draw down with it. There's overall the ult not going to be finding too much, but Bane able to go ahead and save Buzz's life. Slides forward, Woot in the corner, cannot hold his ground, and there is not going to be a no-scope shot coming through. DRX starting to look a bit more decisive, a bit more at home here on Sunset. As it's just Boo now left to see what damage he can find. Flashback fearlessly, rushing forward, and now position confirmed. Swings out, and flashback, yep, catches him with a wide swing, gets the readjust. Flawless fashion, DRX
Last round.
potentially able to run this back into a 7-5 half.
Well, and again, it's this mid control for DRX. I feel like I'm a broken record between Abyss and Sunset talking about it, but it's true. Every time that they've been able to do that. They've been at least been able to make the round close. And in the case of the last couple of rounds, have been able to get wins. Just running them down there at the end, I think.
This could get messy. 4 ultimates available here to the side of DRX. The neural theft, the null command at the ready for Heretics as they look for an 8-4 half.
Some big ultimates. I mean, for DRX, if they could run this back to make it 7-5, what a comeback it would be. Heretics just looked like they were going to steamroll this map.
Paranoia, though, not getting a catch here onto either player, I believe. Relay ball sent out to try to delay. Buzz disrespecting the fragment, pushes up, tucks back away from that. Flash, re-swings, and gets himself his second. 7-5 indeed, it would seem. It's just the brothers Boo now to try to get a 2v5. The neural theft reveals their positions. Buzz slides forward, overdrive, pop, not a care in the world. Finds some damage blind through the smoke, just holding them at bay, toying with him, slides back out, gets himself a third. Maybe another 4K here. He looks for the challenge and he'll have it. 7-5, Heretics out in front at the half, but DRX have done wonders to make it this close.
An unbelievable comeback. Such a good start for Heretics, but DRX punches right back, and Buzz holding this angle, avoiding that flash. Unbelievable.
He had 2 kills previously, got a 4K. He's ending the half 13-8-4. It has been insane, but this is far from over.
Red Bull gives you wings.
All right, we're about to go back into Sunset. Heretics, a 2-round lead. They were able to find the opening pistol here. Can they do that again? One step closer to sending us to Icebox to close out this set, to close out this stage of the tournament here at COEX. We're about to find out.
I'm gobsmacked. I mean, Buzz comes alive there when DRX needs him most, and now he's tied Miniboo for total kills. And Miniboo was playing brilliantly on this race. A change-up here that I didn't expect at all. He's such a good Neon.
Sure.
I mean, widely considered one of, if not the best Neons in the world. But Buzz is seemingly matching the star duelist for Heretics. And now if they can get a pistol, there's a real chance they even the scoreline coming into their defender's side.
Look at this stack, though.
Huge.
DRX gambling over towards A. 4 players committed there. Just flashback here at B. A singular tripwire on a scanted angle.
No contact, and immediately Bane sliding a bit more towards mid.
Ping's coming down, though. Spoon to try to hold this line. Buzz gonna catch a glimpse. They want to try to hound down this Omen. It looks like he has just slipped the net. The push now onto the B side, getting ready to come to fruition. The push forward, the slow creep up. DRX going to be hot at their heels here. Blind shots across. Miniboo does get knocked down to 67, but the plant can come through, otherwise unhindered.
Planted.
A lot of damage done off that shock dart.
Paint shells up over the top. Flashback going to be blinded up by the Paranoia, but it's still going to be good for one before getting taken down. Rants to find the kill. Foxy caught with util in hand. Dies. Buzz not registering Boo's position. falls for the same trap. Mako, though, trying to find the catch, playing a ring around the Rosie, but Boo now is aware, and he's coming out on top. The 3K is Bane. Knows that he is in such a poor position. Suspects the wraparound, but can do nothing about it. Heretics will tie up the pistol count at 2-2 and move up now 8-5.
And the fact that Boo gets out of that early trap that DRX set up with that fault line allows him to come up huge, hide behind that box, and completely turn this round on its head. This Messi there, Buzz was fully committing to try to push into B main.
Oh my God, what a nice call, Wood, nice.
I think he's giving his IGL a little credit there, and well-deserved, because Boo has had a heck of a day.
That's the big bro. Now, once again, Boo seeming like he wants to maybe try to replicate a bit of what happened in the pistol. Pokes and prods over towards Zay, but DRX already starting to go with the rotations as they hear this drone in the boom bot coming through.
Trying to hide themselves as best they can. Until then.
Flashback not going to take him fully out, but Rien's watching. Gets the headshot, making sure the Buzz can't do any additional damage. Now it's just 3 classics. 3 players trying to fill the site, trying to push up in towards main. The flashback will fall. Smoke to be sent, but ultimately right now, Sunset is Heretics' playground. They can do whatever they want in this round.
They've only got 1 rifle, 2 Spectres, so can afford to send a few players in, but I don't know if they're going to need to.
Looking like a Flawless as Foxy tries to just slow him up. As he peeks in the corner, Flawless will be confirmed. Heretics 1 away from getting up to double digits as we go into their bonus.
Yeah, huge stuff for Heretics. Very clean. Just kind of letting DRX get over eager 1 by 1, try to see if they can find that moment where they catch Team Heretics slipping, where they catch them trying to push a little bit too far forward. Instead, Heretics ready for it every step of the way. Extremely clean. Now they're going to have 2 more rifles plus 2 Spectres coming into this bonus round. A little bit of a spot there onto a couple players of DRX. They're going to try to take a little bit of mid control off the back of this. Smoke to cover this angle. Mini Boo challenges a bit.
Yeah, shoulder going to be spotted. Some shots ringing out. Mako at the same time, though, trying to take space, but my God! Boo just snaps down and outdoes him. What a monstrous kill. And that is so much delay now taken away from DRX. The smokes, the paranoia. The full-blown pivot towards his B site. Flashback, investigating, looking everywhere, except over towards B main.
DRX now just not really reading that the rotation could have come through. Flashback not catching anything.
I must wait a moment.
Kind of sent the wrong signals.
Oh, and as he peeks out, this could end up being devastating. Boo is on a line. Does he watch for this? The answer is yes. Flashback able to find some revenge here for his IGL. He's a site. It's about to be taken. Plant now coming in. The rotation still continuing. Foxy trying to work his way over. Deep paint shells and the flash set here at their heels. Bing Buzz able to avoid the lion's share of that damage. Flash again to just continue to hold them at bay. Flashback cannot intercept. He cannot find those picks as everybody gets tucked back in towards main.
And DRX has a ton of util to clear out this B main.
Can they utilize it properly is going to be the question. Drone leads, spots out Buzz. Aftershock ensures that there's no one there behind. The push forward and runs! Finds 2. Bane and Foxy eliminated. The push up, Buzz, he's not checking the right-hand side, and Miniboo strikes! That is a bonus conversion, and in damn near flawless fashion, Heretics now up by 5.
And you can just see in the way that Heretics approaches this map how comfortable they are here. They're doing such a good job of clearing the Cypher utility, being so diligent, being so aware of the space that they have and that they're giving up. And the way that they set up Benji Fishy, of course, is a bottomless well of energy, but they're so aware of the map, and they're so aware of the utility, and they're so aware of the spacing, both of their own and of their opponents in this case. So impressive.
Mako just noted there by the recon. Foxy grabs orb halfway towards that rolling thunder. First one in the second half for him. DRX once again kicked back. 4 sheriffs and a ghost.
Sounds like a bad Western movie.
Fair point. Drone will catch a couple players out here in mid. Tuck back away. One way going to be set up.
Oh, they're just taking their time and they're toying with DRX.
DRX is starting to assess. They're thinking that it's going to be A. As that drone comes through, it just keeps their attention tied towards this side of the map. And Rience even comes away with the kill.
This is exactly what DRX tried to do to Team Heretics in the previous half, but DRX fall for it.
30 seconds left.
The hopes of pulling off another thrifty victory very much dwindling here for the side of DRX. Everybody pulls back in towards main. Rien's still just watching in case there's a very late, deep flank through the attacker spawn. Foxy on the corner, seeing plenty.
And he's got the Hunter's Fury, does Rien's, just in case things go really sideways.
Fair point. Flash connects, Boo sends out the paranoia. Catches on to multiple players. Fragment now sent as well to further delay. Mako, ooh, trying to go for a really risky play. He's in here, and he's managed to find one. Pushes out, takes down Boo. Ooh, and my God, a confusing play here from the side of Mako. It's not going to deliver him around win. But damn if it wasn't flashy. And takes away 2 weapons, but Heretics still get to 11, looking to replicate exactly what DRX did to them on Abyss by having a flawless second half.
It's definitely going their way, and even though Mako tries to find
Revealing
a
area.
little bit of a nook
Die.
in the smokes, a shot. Only able to find a couple kills before he's finally dealt with, and then they just spam down the spike. Just immaculate stuff from Heretics.
Yeah. And while, you know, Buzz had caught up to Minibu previously, he's starting to surge away from him once again. 18-8-0 as DRX will be calling their final timeout of this map.
Buzz hasn't had a kill in this half. He had 13 at the turn.
It's been slow moving here on the defense for this Neon. What do the adjustments look like here for him? Because right now, Heretics, they're out-reading them, they're out-reacting them. Plenty of work to be done if DRX wanted to make this a 2-0 affair, but it seems like right now we are very well destined for that icebox. There's 2 rounds to go.
No doubt about it. I'm feeling very good. Again, it's everything for Heretics. It's their macro game, it's their little micro ideas, the way they understand the utility interactions, the way they understand that DRX wants to use some of that breach util to try to clear their post plants or do XYZ, and they're always just one step ahead. And they're finding these moments to find these huge picks right by this spot right here. You know, whether it be on the defender side with Mini Boo or on this attacker side. We saw it previously with Rien. They're so ready for anything DRX wants to do. They're going to clear that door immediately. DRX now forced to use some of their util. Check this mid space, but Team Heretics can pause. They can say, okay, let's figure out what we want to do. Yeah, they got a spot on us, but still plenty of time on this clock.
Getting the spot on Mini Boo. It's got to be concerning because you know that that showstopper is online. Boombot going to be sent. Paint shells as well to try to create some space. Showstopper now going to be in play, and immediately the kill is found, but it's going to be Buzz first to fall. Boo taking him out over towards back site. The push up, flashback, trying to find a timing, but Mini Boo, the relocation, it's just so damn clean. And off the back of this, Heretics will get themselves up to 12. Map point going to be theirs as they look to give us back-to-back 13-5 score lines. Foxy and Mako just set to save. But what can they try to scrape together to prevent Heretics from closing out this map?
I don't know, but Heretics have been so clean. This round, nobody's died yet. See if maybe somebody goes down trying to grab guns.
He's coming down. Mako on the swing will be good for 2. There's Boo up above. Mako will shut that down. Wow. So losing out on a couple players, but it doesn't matter. The coffers are full, and map point is now secured here from the side of Heretics, with no further help available for the side of DRX.
And just great awareness from Mini Boo. Expecting that angle.
Guys, I'm gonna do lineup live.
I think that might have been his 0 point at the end.
Life. I love it.
And here we go. Is this the last round? Can DRX dig a bit deeper? They've been barely scraping the surface. Foxy9 on the swing, eating a bit of damage. Bane gonna be able to find one. Foxy gets the other, but Benji Fishy finds 2 for himself. A 3v3 is the paranoia will force them back. Right now, Heretics split away from each other a bit. Buzz slow creep out. Benji Fishy unable to reestablish that aim. Ends up falling down. But this is everybody now from DRX committed on this side of the map. Neural Theft coming through. There's a quick TP across from Boo. We'll be able to get the spike in play.
Let's see what they can do. A lot of util already expended.
Rienz is hanging around. He's sat here in mid. Mako gave it a quick little glimpse,
They have no
but
idea.
he's turned his sight now back over in towards Boba. Flashback here, waiting, watching, expecting, but not winning. Rienz to find the opener. Brings it back to parity. Brief slide forward, Boo. The headshot and the follow-up is clean. 13-5 once again, this time. Signed, sealed, delivered. Heretics will be taking us to map 3.
And you can see why nobody wanted to play this team on this map. They are ridiculous.
Icebox will decide it all. EMEA or Pacific, who will be going forward, who will be going home. We're one map away still from finding out.